Podcast. 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 Manufactured Insanity Podcast. Manufactured Insanity Podcast. Manufactured Insanity.
I slacked on the Mackin. Yo. What up? Yo, are you muted?
Check.
Nah, we had to mute you, kid. We gotta mute you sometimes because you get wild when you drink. Yo, what's going on, man? It's Jhon Figz, a.k.a. Mr. Put a Thumb Up Your Mommy's Butt. Damn.
Animals.
Emphatic, a.k.a. got no names right now, so maybe next time.
It's paranormal. Another week, another less tomorrow. What's up, fellas?
Damn, you sound very enthused to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, what you doing?
Man.
Yo, we got a special guest today, man, in the house. Damn, I kind of mumbled my words. He just took off his hat. Never seen him with long hair before. That shit caught me off guard. That shit is silky though.
Nice.
Hey, I think. Are you muted?
I think so.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, you good now.
Hello.
You starving the barber right now. Starving the barber.
You gotta do it once in a while.
Yo, your shit is slick though, man. Is you know what I mean?
Haircuts are
putting in
expensive
products
nowadays, man.
Yeah, what kind of oils you put in your shit?
99-cent gel.
Oh, the Queen, not Queen Helen. You don't fuck with the Queen Helen. All right. Yo, we got my man Jhon, aka Animal. Yeah, straight from the jungles, kid.
Get him.
Peace, man. Welcome to the.
Yo, welcome, brother. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I feel like my shit mad loud.
To be honest, I didn't think we'll get this far, bro.
What do you mean?
We're on what, episode 12 now?
This is 13.
This is 13. Look at that. Omen number.
Wait till we get to 69.
Hey, that's just gonna be a special one. We're gonna actually have a couple come in and do the 69.
Nah, but it's awesome. Yo, salute to the supporters, man. The people actually tune into these episodes, man, because it all started with just circles of people, our people putting other people on, and you just salute for tuning in, man. For real, much love to y'all.
Word, man,
And
and
I'll go back into my somber no. You guys can continue.
I'll give you a digital hug, all right?
Yeah.
Everybody out there, get the digital hug real quick.
Speaking of which, I gotta just say this on the air. I really love that.
I really love
that digital sky. I'm gonna say, that digital sky instrumental's dope.
Yeah, be on sale
shit.
soon. Nah, I'm joking.
Oh, is it?
I'm
I'll
joking,
pay for
I'm
it.
joking.
I like it.
Thank you.
I might have to purchase that for the new record, man.
All right, okay.
Word.
We'll talk after the podcast. See what happens after that.
get a little discount. You know what I mean? But yo, we got my man Jhon Mora.
Wait, sorry, you can find that on Instagram.
Plug it in.
Fag Productions real quick, you know what I'm saying? Follow, do all that good shit.
Word. And speaking of good shit, yo, let's talk about Venezuela real quick, yo. Well, you cannot take a good shit because there's no toilet paper.
Nothing.
Right? People can't even.
Food.
No food. People can't eat.
Can't leave the country good.
Damn.
You're talking about in the state that it's in now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. There's a
Before it used to be like the richest, most well economy in South America.
I've read that.
So wait, the rich only can get toilet paper?
Only the military.
Nah, just fucking
damn.
around.
Nah, I could have sworn I've read
fucked
that.
up.
I
That's
could have
fucked
sworn
up.
I've read
Fucked
that
up.
years ago, like on the Guinness World Book of Records. Like one of the most richest economies
Used to
in
be,
Latin
Venezuela.
America was Venezuela. I could have sworn I
They
read
own-
that
they
years
own
ago.
the oil. They own their own oil, right, or some shit like that.
Oil, gold.
Oh damn!
All
They have
types of
they have
stuff.
all the good resources.
Yeah, I mean
Damn.
they do a lot of exporting as well too. So
Yeah.
Second largest for the U.S. in oil.
really,
Second
Oh,
largest.
Shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but what's up with the country? Why is it so fucked up?
Dictatorship, Maduro.
Ah, damn.
Yo,
Regime, military.
sometimes I rather eat totones, not maduros. I don't like maduros.
Yeah, I like those donuts. Yeah.
I like maduros. I do that.
You like maduros? They're a little sweet sometimes.
Wait, when
I
you
like
eat
the
it with
sweet-
like Moro, like something
Yeah,
really salty,
hell
it
yeah.
counteracts.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
salty.
it works. It's
sugar-
the contrast.
Yeah,
That's
the
what it is.
contrast.
But on a serious note, I mean, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
So
You know what I
Maduro, who's that? For our listeners who might not know who Maduro is.
Maduro is the regime leader
A
of
regime?
the military
Okay.
that took over after Chavez died. You know, Chavez had a good ideology.
Okay.
But then Maduro came and his cronies and took everything for themselves.
Damn.
You know, they took people out of jail and put them as part of their secret police and stuff like that, which they used to oppress the people, protesters, steal things. If
rig election type shit. And
rig elections, telling people like, we're gonna give you. He started welfare over there.
Wow.
Which is like La Caja Clap, you know, that they gave you all types of food and stuff, and they tell you if you don't vote, you're not gonna get it. If you don't come do this, you're not gonna get that.
Are they? Do they have an economic sanction on them from the U.S.?
Yeah, a lot of people.
They do?
A lot of other people do.
Huh. Because with the ideal for Chavez, he kind of wanted to implement, I guess, in his first stages, that Bolivarian revolution of a united like Latin America.
Yeah, he had something like that where he wanted to unite all the Latin American countries and turn it like into like
the Simon Bolivar dream, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Like what we had with Gran Colombia before. He
wanted
to unite everybody under one roof and be a Latin American superpower.
Wow.
Against the US.
That shit would have worked.
And Latin America could, because it is rich in resources. It is naturally rich in resources.
Especially coke.
But corruption fucks it
up. Well, in all seriousness, if you guys can help me out here, is it Peru that like there is a consumer of cocaine, but it is because of people are in high altitude. They actually use it for respiratory reasons.
That's Bolivia.
Bolivia. There you go. Bolivia, yeah. Excuse me. I haven't been studying in a while, folks. I'm ashamed of it.
They chew the coca leaf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Energy.
That's energy,
Natural Red Bull.
Natural shit.
When I was reading about that, that's when this guy was president. He was actually from an indigenous culture from there.
Iwo.
Yes.
Well, that's something that used to be put in Coca-Cola originally.
Oh yeah. Coke. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like back in the 20s and 30s and shit. Yeah.
You see, it could be beneficial. You just can't abuse it.
Yeah. No, it could be beneficial. Absolutely.
Everything in moderation, man.
Yeah, there's medical cocaine, liquid cocaine. They have that too.
To numb. Yeah, they used to use it the dentists used to use it to numb the gums and.
Heroin was used for pregnant women, right? When they were going through like labor pains or some shit.
Heroin.
I mean, I'm talking about back like 1800s type shit.
Oh, probably.
You know what I mean?
Probably opium, like right?
Opium.
But that's what it is now. The opioids.
Yeah.
That epidemic we having right now is that.
Synthetic.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yo, you low? You need some more?
No, I'm good.
Give me some more. Yo, loving the beard, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look. I know you get mistaken for A-Rap a lot.
All the time.
All the time. I'm pretty sure.
Club too. Welcome.
I mean, the A-Rap dudes, they love the beard. They always say it's beautiful, brother.
Yeah? They want to touch it and shit?
Hey, man,
they used to be longer, no homo.
Hey, yo.
Hey, man, the Old Testament, they said the Hebrews were not supposed to shave their beards, so...
No, I had guys come up to me. Was it Malaikum Salam? No, Assalamu Alaikum. And I'm like, Malaikum Salam. Then they start talking to me. I'm like, dude, that's all I know.
Wow.
Oh,
because I have my beard really big and thick.
Full like Urdu on you and shit, man.
My brother, that's all I know.
But
you Spanish? I'm like, yes.
but just on a quick note, justice and peace to Venezuela, because there's just crazy confusion on how people see multiple media sources and the twisting of what the truth and the perception of what's going on over there.
Yeah,
so,
that was crazy. There was a that dude. He was in the military and he got like he went viral. Oscar Perez. Yeah, there was hashtag
RIP.
Oscar Perez RP.
La masacre del Junquito.
Que no le saque el juguito.
La masacre del Junquito.
So what? Okay, what was that movement right there?
He was pretty much a military guy, and he got a group of guys together. And they were trying to overpower and take down Maduro and his people. But a lot of people thought they were fake. And the government also did a lot of propaganda where they were saying, no, he's fake, he's part of us, blah, blah, blah. You know? So a lot of people didn't catch on because they didn't think it was real. But towards the end, they have videos before they died when they were being shot at. And they were blown up by a bazooka.
Bazooka
from a rocket, and the one that fired the shot, he was one of the leaders of the gangs in the town they were at.
Is there a lot of gang activity in Venezuela? Because I don't really hear much of it.
Gang like we have here.
Yeah,
it's not gang
gangs and territory gangs, cartel gangs type of thing.
Oh, okay. I was thinking under the guise of like how like Mexico or probably Honduras has it. Like there's a lot of MS-13 and what was the other? They have
Yeah,
another
no.
big
Nah,
network.
Where there's like
I'm talking about that type
like
of shit. Like,
hoods.
yeah.
Like Kota got their own gang. You know, the Baja got their own gang. You know,
And those are neighborhoods.
yeah, neighborhoods.
It's kind of
Caracas.
like Compton type of shit, like Compton.
Yeah, but
ho-
Compton breaks down into like Bloods, Crips. this-
Compton
Oh,
has
different
has their
sets.
own
Yeah.
sets and
Yeah, their own
within their own
sets,
thing.
just the
Rolling
neighborhood.
20s,
Wow,
all that,
yeah,
all
yeah.
that shit, man.
Wow, that's crazy, man. Venezuela right now, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, like you said. Shout out to all the
Yeah.
brothers and
Justice
sisters,
and peace.
because they're out there just hitting the streets and going in, right? They going against the authorities and all that.
I mean, I donate to the Rebellion down there, which is anonymous 10,
Uh-huh.
and you
What-
know they buy all types of things down there. You donate money to them.
Where
stuff
can you
like that.
donate? Where can you find them and donate?
On IG, I'll have a link on my Instagram and stuff like that.
what is your
What's your
Instagram?
Crypto Jam 82
Crypto Jam with an S.
with a Z.
Wait, is it a C or a K for crypto?
C.
Oh, okay.
See, he's not a crib or blood.
No, I'm just saying because
'Cause
you
you know
know some
Bloods-
people like have the same name and then they'll be like, all right, let me be different, put a K for a C.
Bloods do that. Where everything they
Oh,
see
yeah.
a C, they'll put a K or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
and vice versa, right?
Yeah.
Like the Crips will do the same.
To the Bloods, yeah.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I seen.
Yeah, I used to buy weed from this blood can. I used to do that. I used to be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like, yo, this guy did not pass kindergarten. But that shit is crazy, man. Like, how is it affecting even like I said about even toilet paper, daily routine stuff like that we take for granted.
Yeah.
How is it affecting the country over there?
It's weird. There's a lot of things going on. Somebody recently got arrested for having a post on their WhatsApp that said that was against Maduro.
Wow. So
Yeah,
he's on
that's-
some like Trujillo shit, right?
They investigate who has sugar, who has harina pan.
Yeah, it's like
who has
fascism over there.
toiletries. It's like the people in jail, the guys in jail have a better time than the people in the street. They got
Wait,
more
wait,
commodities.
Hold,
That's crazy.
was this guy? Did this guy work under Chavez when Chavez was in?
Yeah, he was with Chavez, and he also was with Chavez when they did the 1991 coup to try to overthrow the president.
But
Wait,
this guy's probably
so-
like an extremist, right? Like,
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, damn.
Wait, so I'm a bit confused because I saw on certain social media like Chavez wanted him next in line, or
Yeah,
is that falsified?
Chavez put him next in line for whenever something happened to him, he was to take over. But Maduro's not even Venezuelan; he's Colombian,
Okay.
so he shouldn't even be allowed.
Oh,
to
he's
be president.
Colombian.
Yeah, he used to be a bus driver before he joined the military and got with Chavez and everything.
That's fucking insane.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, going back to the whole thing, they said that somebody posted on the WhatsApp thing. that
WhatsApp, yeah,
Yeah.
WhatsApp, the phone shit.
They had their thing. They had like a no.
So the
you know,
avatar.
no sign with Maduro's face on it.
Wow.
Wow, that's something that Chavez said when he was alive. That if we have these means of connection like Twitter and Facebook and WhatsApp, like let's use it to the best of our abilities while it's free, because it's not going to be free like if the things continue the way it is.
Matter of fact, they try to put a yearly annual fee on WhatsApp. I think a
I
year
heard that
ago.
was like something like for people to rob you or steal. That was fake. Something like
Oh,
that?
I didn't
Yeah.
hear about
Mhm.
that. I have
That's
no
what I
idea.
heard. I don't
I,
know.
I think they do like with the drug dealers. They give it away for free, and when you're hooked, you need it. You know,
Yeah.
like then that's when they start charging.
Same thing with
Yeah.
like let's say Instagram.
Yeah,
It was free, right? But now with the algorithms, you only reach out 20% of your followers. So the rest of the 80%, they don't see that shit unless
yeah.
you pay for promotion.
Oh yeah, I heard, yeah. That I
So
heard
you got to
about,
pay for
yeah.
promotion so everybody on your list can see it, and then other people that
digital drug.
that shit is
man.
crazy.
The
It's a
digital drug.
business now. It's a hustle.
I like that title, by the way. Digital drugs. That's pretty
Don't
dope.
steal it if you make a shirt. You know the rule.
You heard it here first.
And 10% for his manager. That type of shit.
That's it.
Yo, that shit is nuts, man. I don't even know.
We lost a house over there.
What do you mean?
Well, they just took it.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
You
that's
can't
crazy.
have if you have property and you're not in the country, somebody else, your neighbor can move in and say like, "Yo, this guy don't live in the country," and you have no rights. You can't say nothing. You lose it automatically.
Damn, that sounds like
holy
fascism.
shit.
Down there, man. That's what the fuck it sounds like.
Fascism, huh?
That's what it sounds like. I
So,
mean,
but it's a communist country.
It's a communist state right now.
A communist is it
well,
a communist state?
Is it really communism? Because the world never really seen true communism.
Mm.
For the sake that like capitalism all over the world has to be totally destroyed.
I don't know about that. Man. It's just
Because people have used that too. Like people have said the same thing with Russia. Because communism on paper, wow, actually sounds idealistic,
But
but
the government has too much power.
it became bureaucratic. Motherfuckers got hooked on power.
There has to be a balance, and there's never going to be a balance. There's never going to be a balance.
There
in
has
this
to
world.
be a balance. There has to be,
I don't
man.
think
There has
so,
to be
man.
ensured. I don't
think
believe
there's a
in people being exploited. I think to each according to his ability, to each according to his needs. I truly believe that.
Damn.
But it was something in the making for a long time. Because when Chavez was alive,
Yeah.
if you had a union job and you said anything bad against the government, you were blacklisted. You were kicked off. If you were ready to retire, they wouldn't pay you your retirement. None of that
fucked up.
stuff. A
Damn.
lot of the older people got like that. You couldn't say anything against the country. You could be arrested easier for talking bad about the government than if you commit a crime.
So you think Trump is trying to do that shit here? Little by little? I think he's trying to gain control like that.
I think he's just an egotistical maniac.
Yeah.
Man. That's what the hell I think.
I think to be rich on his level, you got to be kind of crazy.
He
Like,
is.
You can't give a shit
No,
about
but
anybody.
it's not like, check this out. Like, it's not
He's
like
a megalomaniac.
this is not like people have to know him. It's like, no, it rubs off him like that. It's obvious. He's an ego. It's obvious. The way he talks, the way he carries himself, it's obvious. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of disgusted that there's some people who believe this dude and what he's doing is right. And I just saw some disgusting video today when I got up.
What you saying?
I
I thought he was.
believe it was a few days ago. I could be wrong. Forgive me. It was like Indigenous Peoples Day. Right? And it was
Yes,
like the
yes,
Native
yes,
American-
yes, yes.
That was fucking.
Like,
That was
people with
sick
a magla
to me.
hat. I heard about it. I didn't
That
see
was
it.
crazy.
To me, that is sick.
Yeah,
That
they
is
were-
sick to me.
He was talking. He was actually crying and shit.
That is fucking
Indi-
sick.
What happened?
Native
What happened?
American dude was
Explain it.
crying.
Well, you know, he has a right to do that, celebrate his
Yeah, of
people's
course.
heritage and everything. There's a whole bunch of these fucking white kids. I'm not saying fuck, like, I'm not racist. But these ignorant
People.
young white kids with MAGA hats. You could rock a MAGA. I really don't give a fuck. You know, that's your right to do so. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Make America great for whom? I don't know what you're talking about. But I could say that. However, and they're there just like mocking them. Mocking them. A whole bunch of them. And these are supposedly, I believe, they're from like a Catholic high school or something like that.
I believe so. I'm not too sure.
And
not too sure.
I'm not a Catholic anymore. But isn't there principles you have to abide by as far as how you treat your fellow man?
Are you reneging?
I'm just saying.
Reneging? Well, how you say that word?
I don't believe-
Reneging? What the hell?
Reneging?
Renouncing?
When you renege,
Whoa.
son.
What?
When you playing those spades.
Renegar?
I never play spades.
You never play spades?
No,
Me neither.
I never.
You guys
played
never play
spades. Nah, I
spades?
never played spades. Yeah.
Oh,
I
wait,
never
high school kids were playing cards. That was spades.
mean Crazy
right?
Eights?
Yeah, I see.
I never did.
Crazy Eight,
I did
spades.
I
spit.
was Crazy Eights.
So when you
I did
renege,
spit. I did
when
that.
you renege is, damn, but y'all don't know.
Renunciar.
No, when you renege is on spades. When you, let's say you have books, right? So when you think you have a winning hand, so you be like, yo, I got 4 books.
Yo, right now,
I got
all I'm
3 books.
hearing is Matrix code.
Tuka,
I have
tuka,
no
tuka.
idea what you're talking about.
That's what you hear me.
Yeah. Zeros and ones.
Basically,
Like,
when you're announcing something
Okay.
and then you take it back,
Okay.
Indian giver.
like an Indian giver type of thing. So you're
You saying
Rena-
what
sounds sort of
me
racist.
renouncing Catholicism?
Oh, what, nowadays you
Thought-
can't
yes.
say anything nowadays.
Nah, no,
oh
because
damn, we can't say the R word.
like I told you and I
Can't renege.
mentioned on this episode.
I thought it was
too,
retard. You can't say retard.
Can't say retards. Another one.
Why?
I don't know. You can't say anything nowadays.
Yo,
People are too sensitive.
Yeah. that's a
if I
problem
can
nowadays.
quote Norm Macdonald, you know what he said?
What if you're tardy and then you redo it?
All right, yo, if on that subject, before we continue, if I can
Yeah.
quote Norm Macdonald, you know what he said?
What?
You remember when you can call retards because they were retarded?
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, whatever. Like it's a stupid. I mean,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
that you do, nothing that you do something that's out of common sense, completely out of common. Like he's eating
Basic.
shit off the floor or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, we even use that as a good thing in hip hop.
Yeah,
like
you
when we hear like
retarded.
an
Like,
ill
yo,
beat,
that
like,
was
yo, that
retarded.
shit is retarded. Yeah, of course. So we just
Kind of go to the space thing. Call a spade a spade.
yeah.
You calling a
so
spade
wait.
a
So
spade.
so you're
No,
saying this
yo, we're gonna get cards right now. We're gonna play some fucking
Oh,
spades. I'm
God,
gonna teach y'all
man.
motherfuckers.
Wait, so you're saying this? You brought that up for the sake that I renounced Catholicism?
why did you renounce Catholicism?
Because I read the Bible myself,
Yeah, you did read that. I remember.
and so many things just
Tell me.
totally contradicted it.
I think people just took power like out of that and like, oh, you believe in this? Okay. Like, how did they attack Lance first?
I'm not even a Christian anymore.
They brought the Bible.
I think all religion though, because
all
people get
religion.
so caught up in
Yeah.
needing something to believe in,
Yeah.
or something above them, that's why religion prospers.
I mean,
you know?
I believe in the Most High, but using that word religion, yeah, that's a divide and conquer thing. Like you draw a line, like doing that. You know what I mean? And I'm not. I just thought of this 2 weeks ago. I'm not even a Christian anymore.
I'm agnostic. I don't think we're supposed to know nothing.
I mean, I grew
I
up
think
Catholic.
we learn.
I
I'm
used
a
to go to
homo
Sundays.
sapien, yo.
Go to Sunday school, be with the priest, helping out.
Hobos.
I'm a homo
homeless.
sapien.
You went that deep, huh? Oh, I didn't go that deep. I mean,
That's gonna be a shirt. Hobo sapien.
Homo sapien, nigga.
I've done the whole thing though with like confirmation and
Yeah,
you
they
know
You did all
Absolutely.
seven sacraments?
Oh,
There's 7, right? Well,
Yeah.
you done 6. Marriage is the last one, right?
Yeah, obviously. I mean,
You're married to yourself, boy. Next time.
and that thing
Make it love
too,
to yourself,
Like,
huh?
like I believe,
Yeah.
like I said in the last episode, I believe in a spiritual marriage. I don't believe in the government being involved in marriage. That's
Yo,
weird.
You're right, it
You get
shouldn't.
a tax break. you
I like
know
the
what I'm
tax
saying?
break.
Yeah, you do get
Yeah.
tax breaks.
Tax break. You know.
You do
also
get tax
that-
breaks.
The problem is when your
I think-
wife breaks off, you
it-
gotta pay the alimony.
Yo.
to
And-
restore.
And marriage
That's true.
is held in the high regards of all its seriousness. Like it's a connection between a man and a woman, and that's that deep connection that no one else
But
could
I
discern.
think gays should be able to marry.
Speaking of
I'm not-
gay
Whoever wants to
and
get
man and
married.
woman.
Like, get married. I don't care what you are. If you 2 dogs want to marry each other, go ahead, do it. I don't give a shit.
Speaking of that,
And then,
Gay
but don't give him the
marriage.
tax break.
What?
no
The
tax
dog.
breaks for the
No, for the dogs. If the
Oh
dogs are
damn,
married. How they don't work. They can't get a break.
dogs.
Yeah, no, they don't
They
get a paycheck.
protect the house. They're security.
Yeah, you give them food. That's it. There's a trade off.
Gay.
Their security. That's awesome. I never heard that one before.
Speaking of gay marriages and gay people and Catholicism and all that fake shit that you claim because you said it's fake.
Yeah.
Yo, there's a couple I just saw today on the chat. Big up to the Wolfpack chat.
Word,
I
big
think
up.
M put it up. Yo, thanks. He's always putting on some news and shit. Yeah, I could use it here. Yo, there was a lesbian couple,
Okay.
consider themselves to be straight couple, a straight couple. They adopted a boy, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to turn the boy into a girl.
No, you can't do that.
A 9-year-old is a 9-year-old
Nah.
A 9-year-old doesn't know what the
That's-
fuck is going on.
Wait. You mean like undergoing
surgery.
like
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yes.
you gonna give it a vagina?
Give it a vagina.
Listen, I'll give you all a story. This is a true story.
Yeah, because I definitely have to comment on this. Go ahead, my brother.
I met a dude who wasn't supposed to be a dude. He was born hermaphrodite.
Okay.
So the parents chose the wrong sex for him. And now the guy lives out his life like a dyke, you know? Because when
But-
he
oh,
fully
yeah,
developed, he developed into a man,
Yeah.
you know? So now he
talking
he
about-
has no penis. Because back in the day, that's what his parents did. They chose the sex. They thought he was going to be a girl, but he grew up to be like, you know, a
Yeah.
dyke. And now, and I met his brother. The cool
Wait, does he
people-
have a beard and all that
Yeah, it
stuff?
has like a one of
But
those
then I'm a
lesbian
dyke
beards.
too then.
But like,
Because I like girls.
those
That's what I'm
spotty
saying.
beards.
That's what I'm saying. I got a dick though. I don't
Oh
have a vagina.
god. Animals. All right.
But this is why I don't think you should. It's a child, you know.
No,
and
it's a
when
child.
people do things like this, it kind of messes it up for like the gay people that kind of like do follow the format and stuff, you know.
That's what I want to add on to. It's a child. Like the child doesn't know what he or she wants. They're in growing
Yeah.
stages of their lives.
Yeah, like
They're
those,
sponges. They
like-
take information. Like what the fuck
those
are you
10-year-old drags and all that. Like,
That is sick to
Yeah,
me.
that's just-
Yo, I'm sorry, man. If people comment and believe this shit, there's no way he gonna persuade me to fucking submit to that. That's
like,
fucking ridiculous
if
to me.
you let them play with toys and they grab whatever, they're kids. They don't know fucking any better.
Remember, a few
But
months
then you go
ago,
buy him panties and
Yeah,
fucking
you
a
can't
wig.
do that.
Nah,
You can't do that. because a child,
They're easily influenced.
yo,
Yeah,
fuck
exactly.
that whole shit of the whole. What's that? The psychiatric association, some whatever the fuck it is.
LGBT.
Nah, not that. Nah. It's like for in the psychiatric field. There's a certain
There's a word for
certain field or something that they and shout outs to the guest last week.
Or Javi. Yo, peace out to Javi.
I found out the information through him that they put up an article that manhood is now considered what? Like a
toxic or something like that?
Yeah.
You can't be a man's man. Like, what's wrong showing strength?
They're calling it like a mental disorder. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
The
sorry.
gays pushing their
Dude,
agenda.
you have a little boy or a little girl, just by their gender, they're naturally attracted to certain things. You can't decide that for them. If a little girl is into pink and you know what I mean, and makeup and certain cartoons and certain books, that's the natural inclination for them. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, there's no way you could fucking decide that for a child,
Like,
man.
what was it? It was my niece's birthday the other day, and like I got her a pink. What was it? What's it called? My Little Pony, whatever, something like that.
No, that shit's still around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
they
right, never mind.
reinvented it,
Totally irrelevant to the conversation, but okay. Yeah.
And
All
she
right.
loved it. I didn't know. I was like, all right, it's meant for girls. Okay.
How old she turned?
Turned 3.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
God bless her. She's a baby.
God
man.
bless, man.
God bless, man.
Yeah, and so I just got her that. Like, I don't know. I'm like, hey, kids might like this. It was on sale, so fuck it. You know, save a couple of dollars. You know, I got it.
Yeah.
And I just gave it to her. She loved it, and because it was like, oh, why you like it? Because it's pink. Like, that's all she knew.
And
like,
the color scheme, and it just like it's something that looks cute, so she's attracted to it. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You can't decide that for a child, man. I'm sorry,
No.
and there's no way that I'm ever gonna submit to that supposed fucking
idea?
truth that idea. I'm not even calling the truth. That shit is just fucking ridiculous. That is ridiculous to me. And one thing, if I could use a saying that this guy say, I don't agree with a lot of the shit he says. But Ben Shapiro, I think, if I can quote him, he said it best. Yo, the truth does not care about your feelings.
Yep.
That's the fucking problem.
Yep.
That's the fucking problem.
Science.
Motherfuckers, if you go against it and you're presenting them facts and they're like, they attack you personally, and then they say, no, now you're a hate monger. It's like, nah,
But, like,
dude, I'm sorry, man. That's not it.
Back to you. He's your friend, right? Like if your parents made that decision for him that young, like now it completely, you know,
They kind of messed them up.
Yeah, exactly. So
damn, go ahead. Nah, but I was trying to fix that shit over the camera. But yo, what the fuck happened? So your boy, he was boy and girl at birth. He was a hermaphrodite. And then and then his parents chose
the sex,
the wrong sex. So he ended up, he was a boy. They chose for him to be a boy,
a girl,
or a girl, but he's a boy.
Yeah.
So he's like a dyke, basically.
With breasts, everything, spotted beard.
But likes females.
I never asked him that. I didn't ask. I didn't get deep.
Wait. So they chose him to be a girl, but he wants to be a boy.
Well, he's a dyke.
But he likes females.
I guess. I don't know.
So wait, he's a guy.
I never asked him that.
Wait, he still has a penis?
No, he doesn't.
No, he has a vagina.
They chose the vagina.
Okay.
Yeah.
The vagina has power, man. The V is for vigorous.
That's true.
For victory.
Victory.
I give it to that. I
Or Vaselina. Hey, but listen.
Like we said last week, man. Yo, the queens, man, they're the shit. Women are the shit. Man.
Women are
incredible. Fucking.
I think human beings are just general fucking miracles.
I'll admit this, man. Man, we fucked up for generations, man.
I don't think so. I'm not taking blame for nothing.
I'll give it that.
A man is a man. A man is a man. Yo, men are men. Women are women.
Like I told you, like
basically.
the example, the last episode. If the girl knows the guy's a player, and she's with him, and he cheats on her, like who's at fault? If she already knows that he's a player.
No, that's true. I'm not knocking that.
I mean, it's different.
Or it's like this is poison, alcohol. We choose to drink it because it's a good time.
Yeah, and it drowns.
But then
stuff.
if you let's just say you drink too much and you die, you're not gonna be really upset. All right, he overdid it.
Yeah, my first sip today, I'm like, I'm gonna go crazy.
But then you're like, whatever.
I saw it in your eyes, man.
Yeah, you saw the little glint.
You enjoyed the ride. That's all that matters.
I enjoyed the ride, man. Yo, I mean, and if we want to switch it up real quick, man. Yo, Emphatic, I gotta thank you, man, for putting me onto BoJack Horseman. I just started season 4.
BoJack.
I got to you. You fuck with that Figz now?
Bo Jackson?
BoJack Horseman.
Who's that?
Knows baseball.
Netflix series. Animated. It's cartoon.
Oh no,
but it's adults. It's not for kids.
Kind of like the Boondocks.
Nah.
Well, like in the animated style, or you mean like just like humor or?
Both.
Is it funny? I'll
No,
say.
BoJack
Yeah,
Horseman
they're
is
both
funny, but at the same time, it's dark. Like, this is a show, and they didn't even put this on the forefront. That's why I want to bring it up. It really deals with mental illness. Like, this is a guy, if I could just put it in a nutshell for you, this is a guy who was a big 90s star on a typical sitcom, right?
Yeah. Like he was like Full House.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
That kind of mirrors that. So he was big in the 90s, totally fell off. Still has millions. So as imagine, he's just unhappy. He's a drunk. He's a drug abuser.
Wow.
Trying to find work. Like, he wants to be respected as an actor. But the show gets very dark. Like, it deals with mental illness. It deals with depression. It deals with, like, substance abuse. It deals with bipolar disorder.
Shit. Bo Jackson? What?
BoJack Horseman. I highly recommend it. I just started season 4. Like, it's so well written.
I'm gonna check it out, man.
It's so well written, but at the same time you'll laugh. But then when it gets dark, it's like, damn, what the fuck?
Got
Like,
real quick.
yeah, dude. Season 4, episode 2. Like, that opening was fucking incredible. Like, the music they selected. And him just trying to get away from it all. Like, he leaves fucking Hollywood. He just wanted to escape. That's one of the most deepest fucking openings I've ever saw. It was fucking incredible. Yo, people, I highly recommend that. If you're into comedy, if you're into dark comedy, if you're into drama, like, I highly suggest watch BoJack Horseman.
So speaking of drama,
Yeah.
yo, so one of my
Story of our
boys,
lives.
one of my boys, right? He's trying to get rid of this ex. He's trying to break up with this girl, but she's a clinger.
Clinger. What do
A
you
clinger, she does not get it.
Like you go tell
wants
her,
it-
yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
Nah, and then she's right there. next morning.
hold on. You mean like he's straightforward with her? Like, he's
I don't want nothing to do with you.
oh, okay.
Take your shit from my
It was
apartment.
like Seinfeld. Remember who trying
Oh,
to
like
break
a
it with?
sticker, that type of shit.
Someone was trying to break it with somebody, and then the girl just goes no.
Oh,
Yeah,
George.
yeah.
Yeah,
George.
George. Yeah,
Hey,
Like
you're not gonna break up. It's like, but
My
you
wife
two-
tried to do that to me.
Wow.
hey,
She
and
tried
now
to
I got that
She
ring.
said, "Yo, it's over." I was like, "No,
You
it's
said-
not."
Oh, you were the clinger. You were the clinger.
Look at this ring right here.
Wow, the clinger nigga.
Wait, she was,
Yo,
your-
I
wait,
won.
she was wait, she was your wife at the time when this
No,
happened?
we were dating.
Oh, okay.
And he said,
next
"Hell
thing you know,
no."
yeah, next thing
He said, "You gonna leave me? No, you're not." Wow,
I was like, "This is done when I say it's done."
wow.
I'm the man in this.
No, but I've seen that with people though, and I'll let you finish, Figz.
Wait, but, I'm sorry to cut you, but imagine someone goes, "Yo, I don't want to deal with you anymore," and she goes, and they go, "No," and you're like, "Fuck, like, what's my next step?"
What do you do after?
Then you do what George Costanza did. He just gave him. He's like, all right, and he just sat down.
Oh,
Like,
wait, you trying to have a threesome?
yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
you was trying to-
yeah,
all
nah,
right,
it didn't work.
I would try to do that. Yeah.
No, but I see.
hey, I want you to want to fuck with this other girl. Okay.
I've seen that personally.
Enjoy it. Enjoy the ride.
with my cousins and I'm not gonna say any names, you know, as their personal life, but you know, like the rings being thrown at them and like it's over, but they get back together. Like they just had a very, very bad fight. That's all it is.
I mean, that's disrespect, though. I think.
It is, but it's just like, especially like if a female does, like a female is inherently emotional. And that's not. I'm not saying anything for the people hearing this. I'm not downplaying females. I'm not saying that at all. I'm sure that's gonna happen. We need women to be emotional.
They be
We
like,
need
"Yo,
that.
fuck paranormal."
Nah, we need women to be emotional. Like there's shit. A father that could teach his son or daughter that the mother can't, and vice versa. There's things a mother could teach his son or daughter that the father can't.
True.
You know, you need that though. You need that unison. But you're right about that being disrespectful. But I figured like it was just the heat of the moment. The adrenaline is high, and
That means
you
that
just
they care,
react.
right?
Yeah, you
I mean,
just
it's-
react.
they
You
care.
react.
Wait,
You know
hold
what
on,
I mean?
but what did your boy do? Like, I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
So basically-
continue. I'm sorry.
So he was
That's not
telling
your fault. Just
he was telling
Actually,
me
my fault.
he was like, "Yo,
okay. You
he went to D.C. He went to visit his parents for Thanksgiving."
Did he like fuck a bunch of girls, take pictures, and show it to her?
No. Peep it.
Okay. Damn, man.
That's
what
what I
the
would do.
fuck?
So he went out there and he was trying to break up with her out there after what happened. So they went to the family house. They had dinner to his family.
Okay.
And these are like so he's a black dude, he's African American, and his aunt and uncle, like his uncle was like one of the first dudes to work at a college like 30 years ago or whatever, like historic shit. his mom, his wife, his aunt was like she was like one of the first black ladies to work at the MTA or something like that. So he was telling me, I forgot the story.
First black ladies to work in the MTA.
Black women to work
Oh,
to work in something
That's
crazy.
Nah.
So it was mad history there,
Yeah.
but they mad humble. But they had money. You know what I'm saying? So she goes over there talking crazy because she got money too. She has a good job, so she has an Audi truck and all that.
Damn.
So she's
This girl's single, right?
huh?
Single?
She's single. She's crazy, but she's single.
Oh man.
But
I get the alimony check. You know, I'm a equal.
Hey, in the words of Nas, everybody's crazy.
so she
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
over there. So they're over there, and she starts talking about how much shit she got, all the shit she got, all the material
That
shit.
don't mean shit.
And to them, and they're like, yo, they have a huge house. They have, you know what I mean? They don't even want to hear nothing about that. You know, they humble, whatever.
Yeah.
So they're in the car they're driving back up to New York. And he's like, yo, listen, I'm not feeling that. Why you even, got to go there or whatever. So they start arguing. And he's like, yo, I don't even want to deal with you no more. I'm trying to, I've been trying to break up with you. And
How long were they together? Do you know how long were they together?
I don't know. Maybe
years?
less than a year.
Okay,
Oh
okay.
man.
All right.
Yeah, this is new.
She was like, what? And she was taking no for an answer. And yo, she had a lock, one of those, remember high school locks with the combination lock?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Yo,
of
she
course.
took that shit. I guess that's the first thing she saw in the car. And she threw it in the windshield. Busted her own windshield. Now, that is fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
When you breaking your own shit,
That is
Sometimes
crazy.
in the heat of the moment, it happens.
speaking from experience, speaking from experience.
He's like, you know how many cars I crashed?
Okay, yo, dude. Before
Now I'm married.
Before Figz got there, I
Holes in the wall.
thought
It was all
it
worth
was gonna end with "No, you're not," and she was gonna pull a Costanza. That's what I thought.
No,
But
she
then
started
that,
breaking
I'm like, oh,
shit,
shit. Okay,
fucking up her
that's-
own car. And now he's like, yo, I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, she's clinging. She's a clinger. Like, she doesn't. I'm like, yo, what you need to do is get into a whole new relationship, and maybe she'll leave you alone. And he's like, yo, he tried that. He's tried to have women, have he's talking to
Yo,
a shorty.
take advantage. Have
And
a
she would
threesome.
tell him, like, yo, no, she'd be like, yo, break up with that bitch. Like, break up with that bitch.
Take
And-
advantage of the situation. Have a threesome.
Psycho, though. I'm like, yo, you're going to end up dead, bro.
Or he could've
Restriction
faked his own
order.
death.
Yeah,
No, that's
He
too
could've
much.
done-
Order
that's too much.
protection, order
Get a new
protection.
identity and all
That's
that
too
shit.
much. Fuck that.
You get an order protection on that. Because I don't
Oh,
know.
if
That's
you really love me, you eat her ass out.
damn.
American Psycho, nobody.
yeah.
Eat her ass.
Don't just stare. Don't just stare at it. Like, yeah, eat it. Yeah, I
you
remember
become
that.
crazy.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
it. Let,
yeah.
let loose. Let it go,
Yeah, I
man.
remember, I
What
remember
episode
that
was
scene.
this?
No, that was American American
seen
Psycho.
American
One of Christian Bale's early
That's
films.
his best. One of
Yeah,
his best movies to me.
Wow.
definitely top 10 like characters that he portrayed. I will put that in his top 10.
Yo, he was in character in that
He
movie.
was in. When is he?
He was
not?
like some crazy rich guy, and
Yeah.
he did whatever the hell he wanted. He
Yeah,
killed a bunch of
yuppie.
people.
He was a part
He
of
was
that.
like schizo, right? That's what it was, basically.
Yeah. He was just some.
I gotta check
crazy.
this out.
American Psycho.
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy? After watching that, I lost count how many times I watched that movie, but I didn't know after looking it up because you know me, I'm into movies. I read about it. I look up
The
commentary.
book is good too.
I heard the book is
Oh, the
crazy.
book- yeah?
I heard the book is
It's
sick.
from a book, yeah.
I heard the book is even sicker.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Yep,
Wow.
much more.
But-
dirtier, yeah.
I didn't know that movie is actually sub like dark comedy. It's classified as that.
Damn.
That's fucking crazy to me.
It is dark.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
yeah.
I am kind of crazy too. Sometimes.
But dude, you're highly recommended. Bugged out fucking movie. Very bugged out. Yeah.
Speaking of darkness, yo,
Yeah.
have you ever had A&S and your tongue touches
animals.
the home?
Come on, man.
Nah.
Nah, man.
You gotta poke it with the finger and
First,
lick it at
shower,
the same time.
bro. Shower. You gotta shower.
Ooh, but how about
I mean, after a good shower.
how about if the girl's taking a dump? She took a dump before, took a
Blumpkin?
shower, but then sometimes the turd cuts in half,
between,
and there's like it's still in there. What happens then when you're
Animals.
trying to eat that?
you
And
taste
then
that dirty chocolate.
because damn, that's some
Why?
crazy shit,
Why?
man.
Nah,
I'm
I don't
surprised.
know. It depends how horny I am. If I'm like horned out, I wouldn't give a fuck. But if I'm like, working on to getting full fledged, you know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna be kind of tough.
Damn.
Is this what our podcast has come to? Is that we're
No,
going
this is general
deep?
conversation.
We're going into these places now.
Yo, and from going there to
Wait,
this,
hold on, wait, would you do it? You've done it, right?
I've never. Nah, my tongue never touched the mahone, but I've never gotten to that level.
I mean,
It never got to that level.
you?
But
No, not yet.
Yeah, is it not yet? Yeah.
But
You never know.
from sometimes
Paranormal.
I choose not to disclose any personal information on this podcast.
desperate times
Yeah.
call for desperate times call for desperate measures.
What if it's
And-
Daisy Ridley and she has a little
Who's that? Who's that?
a little turtle in her
Oh,
bottle?
that's like my number one crush right now.
She's a little turtle.
The
and
white lady
you
from
see
where?
it,
Star Wars, the new Star Wars, Daisy Ridley, British chick.
But you see her drop that little turtle come out and fall into the
Nah,
water,
she
and she's
does-
like, "Yo,
she-
I love it when many."
I mean, I've seen some porns like that.
She doesn't. She
Yeah,
doesn't do
come
that.
on. Who
Like-
hasn't seen Two Girls, One Cup?
Wow, that was a classic, and it still
Yeah, that
is.
was-
Everybody knows about that because it's traumatizing.
Yeah, it's no, these girls are bad, and they're just eating it like fucking
Oh.
chocolate
Not-
sundae.
Like
not only,
Hershey's
not only
Kisses
is that
and shit.
like who the fuck is sit to that whole thing?
Peanuts.
Who the fuck is sit to
They
that
made
whole
it for
thing?
somebody. I tell you that.
No,
Yo,
no, there's motherfuckers.
But there's
that
a
are-
lane
yeah.
for everything.
Yep.
There's
There's
a
a
lane
market
for
for everything.
there's a
Yeah,
market
there's
for
a market
everything.
for
There's a
everything,
market
yeah.
for that. There's a market for even child pornography, which is crazy.
That is- oh my
Disgusting.
I mean, I
That's
was
more
gonna
disgusting
say
to
that
me than
earlier.
any
Like,
piece of
dude,
shit.
like that's the next thing. They're gonna try to legalize pedophilia. That's gonna be the next.
matter of
fucking
fact, they
thing.
try to do that in I think it was in
Yeah, they had a
California.
fucking They were in an auditorium and they were having fucking
Protest?
No, it was not a protest. What do they call it? Like
Rally?
Not a
like
rally.
an assembly hearing.
Like an assembly hearing. Yeah, that's
Yeah, yeah.
more. I'm
They
dead
tryna-
ass.
yeah.
I'm dead ass, dude. There's a video that exists.
Like, how do you
I'm
stand
dead
up
ass.
there? I like to fuck little kids and be proud about it. How
Yeah.
the fuck you
How
stand
do
as
these
a
people
human
not
being?
die after exposing themselves like that?
Well, no, it's not even that those people have been convicted of it or they done that.
Convicted, not
there's
convicted.
people who are trying to justify it. People who study, who are in the medical field. I'm like that. No,
That should not be justified.
Nah.
And if you like having sex with
I like
kids, you
beating
should
up
die.
pedophiles.
Yeah. No, but see, in this day and age, you're the evil one for doing that.
I don't know.
That's the
man.
craziest shit.
if you
I'll
fuck,
be
yeah,
an
Yeah.
evil motherfucker then.
No, that's the thing.
I'll be evil then.
See, dude,
You spell evil backwards? What does it spell?
live.
live.
Yeah, I'm alive. It doesn't matter if I'm
What happens
dead.
when you spell pork backwards? It spells white man. Nah.
Or
Nah.
live. You can say live.
Nah,
You don't have to say
nah. But
live.
check this out.
Cause you live, you a live nigga for fucking them up.
If I could use,
I don't know.
use this metaphor,
Fuck it. The liquor's starting to hit. Fuck it. We'll just take that excuse.
if I could use this metaphor,
Use it.
If I could use this metaphor,
Supreme Scully
Todd-
guy.
Todd McFarlane, you know
Spawn.
the author, yeah, he said it best. Remember that the character he created who was like he killed children.
Yeah.
That Spawn, yeah, sick fucking character. He had a smile all the time. He lured children. in
Clown,
with-
right?
No, it wasn't Clown. It was
Oh.
somebody else. I think his name was Billy or something like that.
Billy.
Yeah, I don't know if you recall that.
No, but I'm just saying that's just a non-threatening name.
No, but that's the whole point.
Exactly,
It's non-threatening. Nigga had a smile. He drove an ice cream truck to luring children.
Wow.
To butcher them to death.
Piper shit.
Tom McFarlane said he created that, and he created Spawn to show that when motherfuckers like that get away with it, who only serve little time or are not put to death, is like Spawn is the guy that I will be. Like I will take matters into my own hand.
Sometimes you
That's why he created that character. He
Are you-
said, "Yo, if I find out somebody does that to my daughter,
Oh, they're dead.
there's no law. I'm
I'm
killing that motherfucker.
You have to.
That's
Yeah.
what it is."
Nah, definitely.
And he's like, the motherfuckers are willing to go to jail because they went outside the law, but that law did nothing for him
You're right.
when it happened. You know, that's the sick shit.
It's sick, man.
Oh,
Yo,
it's just an idea.
yo.
I believe in law, just not the
Yeah.
flimsiness of what it is
Yeah.
today. Like,
I don't know. If you get a really good lawyer, you get away with anything, man.
that's true. Like, the money
Or if you got
buys
money.
your
If
freedom.
you got
Like,
money.
that-
So
that's
how's the
fucking
law
sick.
in, let's say, Venezuela right now? Like, if you do have money, you get away with shit. You could eat. You're good.
No, if you got money, you're gonna get subsidized. They're gonna find a way to take your money, just like they
Shit.
did with PDVSA, a lot of the networks.
You
over
can't
there.
have multiple material shit like 2 houses, 2 cars.
Everybody has one on one.
Wait, so from the example that you said earlier, when they took the house away because the guy was not he was a native he wasn't a native
'cause
Venezuelan.
It was our house.
Yeah.
So since we didn't live in the country,
Okay.
we don't have a right to have property in the country.
So
And that's-
it's not expropriated.
What's that word mean?
Jesus Christ. That it
Exfoliate?
wasn't used for the sake of the community. Like it was privatized by somebody else.
no. It means pretty much what they do is if you don't live in the country, you can't have any property. You can't own anything. You can't have. You have to live in the country.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
It's not
why
like here.
A lot of investors left the country. A lot of people left. All the money has been leaving because
I mean, I don't believe
you
in
have
private
no
property,
right.
so
you have no
It's
right to
like-
your own things.
it's like-
Somebody could work 40, 50 hours, and then the bum down the block that only wants to rob and steal or be lazy. Oh, I want to live over there. So when you leave, that's my crib. Pretty much.
yeah, that
That is
That's
crazy.
the main point of that is just that's just not like
I believe
that's not heavily regulated.
But
like,
to
it's
me,
not,
I believe if
know.
you work hard, you deserve what you work for.
If you're an enchufado, you got what you
Enchuflao, like the
plug.
enchufle.
If you're plugged, if you're with the government, if you follow them, if you do what they tell you, you know. That's why Leopoldo Lopez,
That's
he was a
fascism,
leader
man.
of
That's
the
fucking
opposition.
crazy.
He first got locked up. They gave him 10 years for organizing people to protest, just to
Damn.
protest.
10
And
years?
A lot of people had to get involved in a lot of things, and they let him out just so that the government could make themselves look good. Like saying, "Oh, look, we're freeing political prisoners."
yeah.
But there's a lot. There's hundreds of
Venezuela.
thousands of
Political prisoners, yeah.
Yo.
People forget in this country. I forgot this dude's name. Some motherfucker got locked up 10 years for two joints.
For 2?
2 joints, 10 years.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, John Lennon made a song about him.
Because he smoked 2 joints?
He was an activist, you know, legalized marijuana type of guy. I forgot his name. Forgive me. I'm sure the people here does know
That's
it.
crazy. They haven't.
Oh,
This
wasn't
kid-
that,
people forget
from
about
the
it.
Cheech and Chong movie? Tommy. son?
He was in that? No. Tommy Chan did get locked up for some bullshit too.
Yeah,
though.
right?
Yeah. But not. Yeah, Tommy Chan was another one. Like I forgot what he got locked up for, but it was something very minimal.
That's
That was just involved with the marijuana. It was just involved in the marijuana culture. But look
Speaking
at
of-
it now. Now it's slowly
Coming to light.
getting the
What-
attention that okay, maybe we could tax this. We could
Make
build
money.
the economy.
Yeah, but what gets me upset about that is that all the brown and black people getting locked up for that, and now they got
They got to let them out first.
They
There's a
should be
dispensary.
released.
There's a dispensary, and who's running the dispensary? White people. I got nothing against white people, but white people are one of the most evil people in the world.
I'm
to
not
me.
against white people.
You know?
I'm against white supremacy. There's a
Historically,
difference. I'm not against white
Europeans
people.
have been most violent people on earth. Historically.
Conquerors.
And where the white people come from? Europe.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
One of the most violent. Look what they did.
Conquerors.
How do you claim to discover something was already there?
That's what I'm saying.
How do you
Historically,
discover
they
DR?
go
How do you
and they
discover
take
South
shit.
America?
If you want to use terminology, it's an encounter, not a discovery. That's all it was.
And
That's
look
all
at
it was.
look at hip hop. It's becoming white. It is white. 90% of the artists
But
are white.
I don't-
now.
But it's
I don't-
they're
I don't-
saying, but they buy it.
They buy.
But
we bootleg it.
but
They bootleg.
but see, there's a line in there though, because you know why? The whole purpose of hip hop was to embrace cultures. It was to just cut the lines. You know, just delete the lines.
Yeah, the music was free in the parks.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant to be sold.
It
like
was
that.
kind of tough, even though Latinos were in the beginning.
Since day one.
It was kind of difficult for a Latino MC to really get that.
You know
what
why,
I mean?
right?
That spotlight.
Because in the beginning, it was mostly, let's say, like the early Puerto Ricans
yeah.
that were coming in. They had an accent, so it was tough for them. English was their second language.
Yeah.
So
That rhyme for you.
you know, they ain't get taken serious like that until like
got
the
some-
'90s. Until like the '90s, where you had to be real at Cypress Hills.
Cypress Hill kill shit. I can't wait for that documentary to come out.
You know what I'm
oh
saying?
my goodness.
And then you had, and then you had
Pun.
and then you had Pun.
Pun is fucking motherfucker, this generation has to know who Pun was. They have to. They have to know. Who
They
the
just
fuck
know it
Pun
was a
is.
fat Latino, like a fat Spanish
know, I
I bet
rapper.
you any money, no 10-year-old knows who the fuck Big Pun is.
My little cousins do.
My 2-year-old knows.
Yeah, my little
Yeah,
cousins.
He
Yeah,
be
but-
knowing. I put him on to Pun.
but see,
you,
look.
you're doing it. You're
Yeah.
You
putting
got to
it on.
carry that tradition, though. You know what I mean? Because I knew what the fuck that real hip hop was because of my elders, because of my uncles.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like them buying the Cypress Hill tapes and 36. I heard 36 Chambers when I was 5 years old when that first came out, and I'm
Big-
like, yo, what the fuck?
My first tape was Big L. My cousin.
Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous.
Yeah, he
Okay.
gave me. He had my cousin Emilio and shit from Corona and shit. He was like, yo, I was like, yo, what is that instrumental? What the? He put me on. He used to play hip hop. He gave me that shit, and I was like, oh, word. That was my first. I owned That was my first tape that I owned.
Yeah.
Prior to that, back when I was living in the buildings and all that.
Randomly, how much did that cost if you remember? Like at that time? Like
I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
You
man.
can guess, like just estimate, like
$2
$5
maybe.
I like $5. I know.
$5?
I had a single. My first single. The
It
first
was like
thing,
$2.99, right?
The first thing I bought was actually, speaking of white people, was House of Pain.
Wow.
Who's the man?
House of Pain was dope,
Who's
man.
the man?
I liked
that
House
was
of
the
Pain.
first thing I ever bought of hip hop.
Plus, Muggs produced a good number of those songs too. So I'm
I
sorry.
think the
Figz,
first
continue.
hip hop album I bought was Onyx.
Back the fuck up.
Slam.
Oh, yeah,
Slam the fuck
that
up.
was
Yeah.
back. Yeah, on Back the Fuck Up. Yeah.
So when I was like around seven years old, my neighbor downstairs, he was like 16.
Yeah.
From Jose, a Dominican cat, and he had turntables, and he would be playing like Big Daddy Kane. That was like early '90s, you know what I'm saying? And he was playing like early Nas and shit. I would run downstairs. I was that annoying little kid knocking on the doors. Yo, let me in and shit. And he put me onto all the vinyls and all that shit. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And he'll put instrumentals, and I'll be fucking around freestyling.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I was saying, but I was just freestyling, and that's how I continue that, and that's
But see,
my
that-
love
that-
came.
That's how
for
it
that.
starts, though. Is the fun. The fun factor is what starts.
And he
it.
put me
That's
onto,
what
yo,
it
this is Big Daddy Kane, this is Cool G Rap, this is Nas, this is Wu-Tang. He put me onto all that shit. I'm 7, 8 years old. Man, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
That was the same thing with for me with Juge. Juge was the guy who put me on to that shit. Like it was him.
Before that, I remember I went to Caldor. Remember that store, Caldor?
Yeah.
Damn, Caldor.
Caldo.
I don't
Throwback.
Caldo.
Not even Caldor. It was Woolworth.
Woolworth. I remember.
Yeah, I remember.
There was one in
Woolworth.
Flushing where Old Navy
on
is now.
Roosevelt.
No, but mine was in Sunnyside.
Oh,
Sunnyside. It was Woolworth, and I remember you could get. It's like a Target nowadays.
Yeah.
Like a Target.
I don't
Remember Alexander's?
Alexander's. Wow.
I do not remember that.
I remember.
I'm not old, no.
I bought that first. I was like 5 years old, and I saw a Michael Jackson tape. It was like a circus and shit. And I was like, I want that tape. And my mom bought me that tape. It was like $8 or $7.99. That was my first like official tape.
That album.
I don't remember the name, but it had like a carnival. It was like
I know which one. I remember I remember that.
That,
was a
you know,
dope
it's
art.
Jason will know this.
It was dope art, yo.
Will know that.
And that was my first tape. I played that shit till it popped, yo. And that was like my first hip hop experience.
Dude,
Michael Jackson.
My I don't remember what the first album I owned. I really don't. But I do remember, like, especially young, being 8, 9, 10 years old. You know, when Christmas was actually something you looked forward to.
Word.
I had a list of albums I wanted.
Wow.
My mother said, "Oh, make a list of what you want." The majority of it was albums.
Crazy.
You know, I want the Metallica, Master of Puppets. I want, you know what I mean? I want the Wu-Tang Forever. Like my one of my greatest gifts is my mom's buying me Wu-Tang Forever.
Fucking,
Wow.
I had
The
to,
double disc. I remember that. I totally remember that.
I was glad relatives over came to my house because they'll leave change in my couch. That's how I got my shit. Through the year, like saving pennies, quarters.
Yo, that's still something that never goes away. You're always gonna find change in your couch. You're
Kids
always gonna
don't
find
know
it.
shit.
Yeah, it's
Kids
true.
don't know the struggle.
Nigga, I found like $2 worth of change just a few days ago on my couch, man. I'm
You-
like, oh shit,
you
I
know
can get
what-
a beer with this.
You know what else? Something that never goes away? McDonald's.
That's never going away.
And Trump.
It was better back in the day.
and
Fucking-
Trump.
yeah, I was
What the hell was that? That Trump fed a football team? McDonald's?
I love it.
honestly,
He couldn't even get a catering company or some shit.
honestly,
He probably just said, "Yo, fuck it, just go down the block, get McDonald's." That's what he said. Oh yeah, they won whatever. Yeah, who
on
gives
the
a fuck?
real, that is a shitty thing to do for a president.
at college,
but
right?
To me,
Clemson?
but to me, there's so much other more serious shit going on in the world. Like that's something that I think that's another like
He's
distracting.
just sitting there with him. I mean, I like the
Method,
Big
yeah.
Mac.
But
Sorry to cut
don't you
off,
think?
man. Sorry.
Don't you think subliminally is like, yo, I'm gonna feed these pieces of shit of food?
Nah, because
He had to eat it too.
he's
You're not
done
gonna order
so-
McDonald's and then order.
I don't think he ate it.
he's done so much more grimy shit. Like that's like
I mean,
to
throwing.
me-
No, you know what it is. No, he's trying to show the people that he's regular, like he's common, even though he probably eats fucking
He's not.
think
Yeah.
he
fucking
probably
baby
never ate that
giraffes
shit
or
before
whatever,
his
some
life.
shit like that.
Imagine
Better
eating
know how to
a-
order it.
I eat McDonald's like you guys.
But you're right about that, Figz, because
It's a political move. It's just fucked up.
you're right about that though, Fizz. That Mickey D's ain't going away for the sake that there's people who know
Takes
it's
like
bad
20
for you, but there's just
It's
some
cheap.
people who like that fast food taste. They just do.
Because it's easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cheaper. It's more accessible.
Look, even
And it's in almost
Everywhere.
every couple of blocks you're gonna
Every
walk
corner.
by in the neighborhood.
In the world.
before
man.
coming here, look, we were
World.
debating.
World.
We're gonna get Burger King or Wendy's. Who's receiver?
Yo, 444, what up? That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
High
get
Even
the
though I
fuck-
heard like England,
And some chili.
even though I heard like in England, it's like a little more healthier just because they actually like
They give
use
you beer
more
with
real
it or some
meat.
shit.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yo,
yeah,
in
yeah.
Dior, I went to McDonald's in Dior. They had Presidente and shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
damn.
that Big Mac.
Do they
No, I
charge?
don't like Big Mac. My bad, quarter pounder.
Do they charge more?
I don't know.
Nah.
Do they? For
Let me get the number
Presidente?
2. Let me get the chimi with extra sauce.
Yeah.
man.
That special, like,
Yo,
that
chimney,
plátanos too. They had those donuts.
Totones.
Chimi
That's
with-
fries.
Yeah, for
a
that.
chimney with Big Mac sauce. Would you do it?
I would do it.
I would do it. A chimney with Big Mac sauce?
Damn.
I don't know about that.
I'll do it. These are high thoughts, man. When you get high,
Oh,
you always
yeah.
come up with the craziest shit, you know?
Wow.
You see what's in your fridge and you already see like, okay, let me
Nah,
mix
I
this
can't.
with it.
Yo, I had
do
food
that.
poisoning. I had food poisoning from a Big
What?
Mac.
I'm not gonna lie. I
yo,
do
wow.
brownies with condensed milk and ice cream.
That's not
No, that sounds good.
That sounds like diarrhea to me.
diabetes.
Sometimes
Diabetes and
That
diarrhea.
sounds like the ill sugar rush. I'll tell you that.
I'm lactose intolerant,
Oh,
nigga.
you can't do it, you can't
Damn.
That
Carnation
suck-
milk.
that
Not
sucks for
condensed-
you.
Condensed milk.
Even worse.
That
Yeah.
sucks for you, man, because there is like some like banging cheese out there that just goes ill with a sandwich.
Gouda.
Like to me, the illest
Gouda.
combo
Gouda.
is turkey and Swiss.
Oh, yeah. So
To me, that's the illest fucking
Swiss.
combo on a sandwich.
I like pepper jack cheese, man.
I fuck with pepper jack.
That's right.
I definitely fuck with pepper jack.
Damn.
Yo, so wait, you can't eat cereal? Like, did you ever just go say fuck it and just I'm gonna spend the day in the toilet and just eat whatever? You ever done that? Like,
I'm allergic. I'm allergic to
Wait, but
dairy,
how
man.
about
I do
almond?
almond.
Yeah.
I do almond or
Which is not bad. I just
cashew.
tried it recently.
I do
Almond's
cashew.
No, it works.
Coconut
I
milk.
like almond milk better.
I do almond milk.
Yeah,
and
I thought it'll be like lighter or it'll taste kind of weird. I'm like, nah, it's just better for you. It tastes kind of.
I just can't digest the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Me
feel
personally,
it.
I can't digest it.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, that shit gets
What, the
stuck in
cheese?
my. Yeah, the cheese or milk. That shit gets
Damn,
stuck in
man,
my
you're
throat.
missing out on some great turkey and Swiss sandwiches, baby.
I know.
So on a hero, nigga. Oh my god.
I gotta get my tonsils removed, man.
Do you really?
Yeah, I
They're
might
infected?
be. I got crevices and shit. I used to smoke, so I used to smoke a lot of Newports.
We're minorities. That's what we smoke.
Yeah,
Dude,
And
I used to get reoccurring strep throat,
that's what
But
that used to happen to me.
but it wasn't because of smoking. It's just like that's just something I got every couple of months. I don't know why.
These are the cigarettes, man. Trust.
Nah, 'cause this is at a time it wasn't. With
I
the
stopped cigarettes
you know?
7 years ago, and I haven't gotten a strep throat. But what it did was, they say that Newports has fiberglass in it.
Yeah.
So I guess it was cutting up my tonsils, and now I have crevices in the shit, little potholes, little pockets.
Damn.
Yeah, so I gotta get them shit stripped. Sometimes,
But leave it so you can sound like DMX.
Well, my dog's at.
my name? Nah.
Stupid.
But when I eat that shit, I eat dairy or whatever, I get that shit stuck in my tonsils. and
Oh,
shit.
word?
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's
Wait, is
disgusting.
that the
You
shit?
can see
like,
it.
Yeah, you can see that shit. And
What,
I gotta
that
like
it's
spit
like
it out.
it's like yellow little balls,
Tonsil
right?
stones. This is nasty.
That's what it's called, tonsil
Yeah.
stones?
Oh, you can
I
see it
used
in
to
the
get
back
that
of
a
your
lot.
throat, right?
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen that. It's like
Smells like ass.
But isn't it like calcium deposits or something like that? Because of milk, yeah.
Because of milk. Because of milk.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
of
didn't know
milk.
that was the cause of it because I used to
Yeah.
get that every now and
Yeah?
then too. Yeah, but I didn't know what the fuck
You
that
spit
was.
that shit out. It smells like.
Nah, like you feel it, like you feel. Yeah, it does, and you feel like it irritates it, but you don't know what. So you try to cough as much as
Yeah,
you can.
that's the milk, man.
Wow, I did not know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's fucking
dairy.
crazy.
Certain dairy. See, this is an educational podcast.
Well, I mean,
Certain dairy.
right now I
Learn
do
everything.
2% milk. I do that. So and the almond
Yeah.
milk too. But
Yeah.
Almond milk.
yeah, but
Oh man!
I-
Oh,
nah.
hey yo!
Nah. Animals.
Hey yo!
But-
Here-
How
here's
do you
my thing.
ingest that?
But- Yo, but Figz, I did not know that was
So
the cause.
you can
That's
either
crazy.
remove your tonsils or not have dairy. I might.
Is it true that human beings are not supposed to be consuming dairy anyway?
We're not.
We're the only species that drink suck on another mammal's titty, like another animal.
But that's the
Like
problem
dudes-
is that we're
Dudes don't want to drink breast milk, but they'll drink regular milk.
huh?
That's
You see the
crazy.
connection?
It's a cow's titty. Big ass cow titty.
No, I mean don't get me wrong. I still drink it, but I definitely cut down
I
on it
heard
a
breast
lot.
milk
Like I
is
did.
sweet. Anybody, your wife.
It's a little
She's-
sour.
She asked me
I
to
heard
taste
that
it.
too.
Oh, hell no.
You want to taste it?
No,
tasted it.
I tasted a little.
Is that it's
I
sour?
drank.
A little
I drank,
sour, right?
Yeah, it's a little sour and like chunky.
I just chose not to fuck with it.
But
I was like, nah, you ain't.
the whole point that we're as human the whole point as human beings that we're not supposed to
Oh,
consume
you
it.
squirt it in a cup, or
God.
you just went, fuck it, let me get that titty.
baby
real quick.
style, you know. It's,
Oh, all right. That's what
You
you
went
gotta
straight
do.
for it, huh?
Straight from the source.
Wait, so the whole point of us not trying that we're not fit to consume it is for the sake that
It doesn't do nothing for us.
like
Well, it gives us calcium,
I don't think so. We could get that in meat and certain vegetables too.
but it has
Spinach.
the most out of food, I guess, right?
I don't think we're supposed to be drinking that shit though.
we're not.
You know, that's for the baby calf. If you think about it,
that's true.
you know, if it was like that, we'll have your cat or dog suck on your wife's titty, you know, to get milk out of it
For the babies.
for the baby.
Yeah.
No, you can give cow
Yeah,
titty
puppies.
milk.
Cow titty milk. I don't know. That shit is weird, right?
I
If
brought
you think
that
about
up.
the concept, it's weird.
Yeah, it is kind of weird now that I'm really
and
analyzing it.
that's a money making
Oh, yeah,
industry.
hell yeah.
Milk,
Yeah. That's
what I mean?
always
Just
constant.
Cheese,
Yeah, hell-
yogurts, you know, all that.
I'm sorry, I love halal food too much that I gotta have that white sauce on there.
Yeah,
And yogurt, right? And that white sauce. Hey,
I
yo,
should say
that white
that
sauce.
almond milk.
Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. You guys had a
So
lot
you
of
have
food,
that
man.
white
You
sauce?
love that shit too, man. Come on, I put
Yeah, I'm
you
not
on,
talking
man.
shit. I'm not talking shit. I like the.
You like that white sauce on your meat?
I don't really fuck with the halal food.
You don't fuck with
No,
halal?
I don't tell
Hot
them. Yo,
food's
no,
good,
you guys
man.
tell them not to
Taste.
put hot sauce, man, because
No, I
my
like that hot
asshole was
sauce.
on
I
fire.
fuck- I fuck with hot sauce.
with
No, but
hot
halal hot sauce is like another level.
No,
man.
it kind of is. But like I eat chile straight up.
Oh, yeah,
Nigga,
you're a pro.
that
You're a pro.
halal hot sauce ain't none until you had a ghost pepper. That's none.
No, I've had ghost pepper. I had like yeah, but it
No,
was a
that
sauce.
dude, that's something. Yo, if you want to kill your drunk, take a little
Yeah,
little
you
bite
just-
off
you
of
can
ghost
throw up.
pepper. Yeah, your drunkenness is gone. That's
You
it.
throw up.
Yo,
It's gone.
funny
Those are
story.
real.
Yeah,
I
no
was
joke.
I remember when I first moved out and shit. I'm like, yo, I got my little apartment. I'm single, bachelor pad. I was like, yo, I got a shorty coming over. I'm a cook. Blah blah. I'm cooking rice. I'm making some steaks.
You didn't just order Chinese food and said you made it?
Nah. So I'm cooking. That's smart though. That's smart. But I'm
versatile.
cooking, and I had bought peppers. I bought some peppers and shit. It had a little red, green, and like a yellow one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they have it. Yo.
But they were Jamaican peppers. I did not know Jamaican pepper was a fucking hot. So I'm chopping the motherfuckers up. I throw them in the rice. I'm mixing that shit up. I'm cooking, blah, blah, blah. This shit is done. I take a fucking spoon. I take one bite. Yo, fucking like the cartoons. The steam came out my
Yeah,
fucking ears.
yeah.
I'm red. Y'all couldn't even speak.
Yeah,
And they say, yo, you got to drink milk or whatever. So I had like
milk or bread.
I had the almond milk. I had the
Oh,
almond
okay.
milk. Nah, I had the regular milk.
Milk or bread.
where I was going.
Yeah. Yo,
Milk or bread. That's
yo,
what does it.
I was done
Or
for
sugar.
a good 2
Take a spoon of
hours.
sugar, that does
2
it.
hours. I couldn't even speak. It was crazy. It was that bad. And I was there by myself because the shorty hasn't gotten there yet.
So what? You just threw out the rest of the food or something?
Hell yeah. I ain't
Oh,
fucking with this
man.
shit. Who the hell's going to eat this shit? I'm thinking in my head. Like,
No,
yo.
but
Some
I
Jamaicans?
see what you're saying. I see what you're
Yeah.
saying because I cop those same things too. Like when they give you that package of the red, green, and yellow, those peppers.
Mhm.
You think you're doing it just for the sake of flavor, not for spiciness. You're just tossing it up with the steak and da da da.
Them shits was spicy.
But you said it was Jamaican, so I had that jerk seasoning, that Jamaican shit.
Jerk chicken's good.
Yo,
I never
shout-
had jerk, but my sister went to Jamaica and she brought me like a bottle of like jerk seasoning.
Yo, shout out to
That is high powered shit, man. I ain't gonna front. That's
shout outs to Ann, Simon's wifey. Her mom makes this hot sauce. This shit is crazy.
You gotta invite me over someday. Yo, Simon, invite me over, nigga. I don't see you like that no more, man.
That shit is crazy. That hot sauce.
You know me,
I don't think
I-
you. I don't think you would tolerate it. I don't think you could tolerate it. It's that hot.
Dude, the hottest shit I done was ghost pepper wings that Juice did. You know, Juice is always trying to outdo himself. I don't
Wow.
know why. But that, I probably took 2 bites. I couldn't do it.
Bring some next week.
If he does it the way he does it.
When he comes up, yo, Jude.
Oh, we're gonna talk about Juice. We gotta talk about the
Not
wings.
even.
Man. We gotta
Bring
talk about
some
the
wings for us. We're gonna try them out.
Oh,
man.
man, not ghost pepper wings. Cause you're hungry and you're in the mood for wings, but you take a bite of those ghost pepper wings. How crazy you went with it. Your hunger's gone. You want to survive right now.
Wow.
That's the mentality you're set in. You know what I mean?
Damn, and speaking of survival, man, yo, shout out to everybody surviving out there, man, in those countries.
Word,
Because
word.
Venezuela is just one country. You know what I'm saying?
Look at
There's
Syria, man.
Syria,
Syria's
everybody's going. A lot of countries are going
Fuck,
through
Central
it.
America.
And look,
Honduras,
Captain
Salvador.
America.
Honduras.
Who?
Honduras,
Central
Guatemala.
Oh, Central
America. With their
I
gang
thought you was
problem.
calling on Captain
Yo,
America
man.
to come through and
Trump-
save and shit.
Trump and
But look-
Putin, get the fuck out of Syria,
Look what-
man. You're doing much more harm than any good over there.
Look
You're
what
destroying
we're
that fucking-
complaining about. Trump
Yeah.
giving high school, college students
First world
McDonald's.
problems.
You know exactly.
That's what I was saying about that
No,
whole
we really-
McDonald's
I don't-
thing. I didn't
we don't
pay
really
no.
got-
I didn't pay no mind to it.
Compared to other places, we don't really got that major problems.
Nah, we don't. But there's still people suffering.
There's
here,
problems.
though. No,
I'm
there's
just
people
saying there
suffering.
is problems.
There's people exploited here. There's people who are.
But look what's
fucking-
look. They cutting down with the whole government shutdown. Motherfuckers ain't even getting paid, man. Government workers are not getting paid. I know people personally that they're being affected.
There's a lot of government workers that like are non-essential too, towards the whole running of the country. You know,
Yeah, no, it's
Everybody
everybody a lot
wants-
of fields.
everybody wants to get a federal job because one of these city jobs because you don't do shit and you get paid.
Yeah.
You know,
But this
But look
is
at
the
now, they're
thing-
not even getting paid though. But they're not getting paid.
But
and-
this is the thing, though. Is this what's gonna drive? If this country continues the way it is that gonna be the drive? There's not gonna be no equality. You better get a crazy education, or know the right people,
No, it's,
so you can get paid and be above and live
I-
comfortably.
I
Because
think-
everybody else is gonna be fucked.
I think this
That's what's
life-
gonna happen. If this
is-
country continues on the path that it is now, that's what the fuck is gonna happen.
Everything in this world is nepotism, man. Everything
That's
in this
sad.
world.
That's fucking
Education
sad.
doesn't mean shit.
Because there's motherfuckers.
education.
Everybody's talking about, nah, you're looking. Of course, yeah, we should love America, even though America has
No,
shitted on
I'm
us so
not-
many
I
times.
mean-
We should love America. However, my grandfather worked leaving DR during the Trujillo period just to escape dictatorship and to get a better living. Did what he did best. He was good with his hands. Worked at a factory for so many years. Had to
Yeah.
feed 7
My
kids.
grandma did that.
And it's not no bullshit. Oh, you shouldn't have 7 kids. No, it was a different time. That was a custom. You're supposed to have many
I don't
children.
know, man. I don't-
At that time, that was heavily pushed.
But no, I think that's the DR thing though. Like my parents came from a farm, so I have like 20 uncles,
Same
20.
thing. Yeah,
nephews.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I have cousins I haven't even met yet. But
Yeah, same
fucking,
here.
but for the whole point of that is that
Like you needed workers.
my
and you can't go buy 'em, so
my
you make
grandfather's dream never happened. He worked in a factory and he never saw social mobility. So what the fuck are these people talking about? That doesn't make any sense to me. What the fuck is social mobility? I think if I eat, you eat. That's my mentality. If I eat, you eat too.
In this world, you always got to chase something.
I believe in cooperation, not competition.
You got to.
That's my thing.
what about when you're working hard and you got the other ones that don't want to do much,
Boom.
and you gotta, pick up their slack.
I think with the change of system, it would change individuals' mind of thinking.
Nah,
That's what
if
I
I
think.
could get away with it now, not to work.
You can get away
get
with it now
paid.
because capitalism is about greediness. It's about
Yeah, but those
competition. It's about getting
think
ahead over other
It's
people.
about one person outsmarting the other.
It's about what you want. So if you want to have whatever it is that you want to have, you have to work for it.
I'm getting heartburn out of it.
So you have to work hard for it, right? There's people that work
Or
they
smart.
They're smart. They work smarter, not harder. And
Yeah, I believe in that.
work smarter, not harder.
But why should you get so much more money for an idea than the people who actually work and make your product? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Because you came up with it.
Because
You're the
came-
creator.
You're the
But
creator.
for you to just be the creator and have that idea and that name and people work
But
to
then
make your
think about
product
how much
and they get exploited for like
how much
that
you're
doesn't make
putting
any sense
behind
to me.
it.
A name, an idea, and
But it's not,
why don't you
it doesn't
work?
become
Why
profitable.
don't you work with the people?
That's why
Yeah.
so many jobs left the country also to Central America, Mexico, China,
I
India.
I feel you. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm working. I'm selling an album. I'm making profit. Don't get me wrong, but for the betterment of a community or civilization, I believe everybody should eat.
I believe so, but I think you can't just sit there and wait the food to
That's
come in and
true.
drop in your
That's
mouth.
true. That's true.
I know a lot of people say, "Oh, Dios me va a mandar un trabajo. Oh, Dios me va a mandar esto."
Yeah,
no.
You work.
You
for
go
it.
get
Yeah,
your
yeah.
own thing.
Like,
You know?
I believe God can intervene if
Think
you
about
really
it.
wanted it,
Opportunities are
but
created
yeah,
for those that go seek it.
Well,
action.
yeah, but think about it. Like for you to be alive is a 1 in 400 trillion chance, right? I looked it up online.
Is it really? That's the
Yeah.
number? Oh,
for
shit.
you to be in a certain like position that you're in. So
One
like,
in
why
a
you think?
400 trillion chance.
Why you think something should come to you? Like, if you are a miracle. Being
I'm
alive.
not saying that at all.
But what are you trying to say?
I'm saying in the society, the ideal society I believe in, there's always going to be jobs. Something needs to be done.
There always is jobs. You got to go do it.
Something needs to be done. I'm just saying with
There's
the change
always
of the
jobs.
system, it generationally it would change people's minds, and it's going to be not like something that you have to do for money to survive. It has to be something to do for the sake of humanity. That's what I believe.
Everybody's thinking like you. That's
but I know there's people who think ideally like me because this is what I read.
Few, man.
I've read this in philosophy and
Wow, what a
But how many
debate.
people are
What a
reading books
debate.
nowadays?
No
How
one
many
reads
people that you
books.
know are reading books?
People don't read books.
The niggas I chill with, yeah, there's a good amount of niggas I know.
I read books.
I mean, we read. All right, we read books.
I read too.
We read books.
I read.
But
But how many of you, in the average person, you think has time to go sit there and read a book?
No, in this day and age, you're right. Absolutely, yeah. I absolutely agree with you. And that's
Like,
one thing. And just to slightly go off track, yo,
look like a
reading.
dumb fuck.
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that.
Technology.
No, but you know what? Talking about my boy said this, Javi. As a matter of fact, when you want something or something's important to you, you'll make time. You'll find the time. You'll figure it
Yeah.
out. You know?
Yeah, look.
Wow.
These are all books I have on my phone. Look, these are all books.
Oh, that's dope, my dude.
So,
See, I would do that, but it's just like me. I guess maybe I'm old school. Like I have to have the physical. I have to open the page.
You gotta finger those pages, right?
I gotta finger those. I gotta make love to them pages, baby. No, but that's just
Clean.
me, man. I like.
No, I
that
agree with you.
feeling,
I
know what
I buy the books too.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm like
I can't
that. I'm
read-
like
I can't
that.
be
Yeah.
like,
because to me, it's like this. It's like I could go watch YouTube or some bullshit, or I could actually invest my time into something more valuable. So why not use the addiction for my benefit? So I go,
Word.
okay. Like,
I agree with you. That's dope.
There's also
Yeah.
audiobooks.
it's the same
For the
thing.
lazy
But
motherfuckers.
I heard something. There was a study that
I just downloaded one.
I heard
Nothing
something.
wrong with that. Nothing wrong with all
I
this.
heard something like when you actually
You could multi that.
when you actually read a book, like the way your brain sparks up during reading a book, it's totally different than if it's adapted to the TV screen or if it's adapted to an audiobook. Like reading a book does something to your brain. Like
reading a book opens up something in your brain, your imagination.
Yeah,
You're able to use
you're
your brain.
making faces in
Yeah.
your imagination. Oh,
Yeah,
this character is
exactly.
this, that. Like you're giving them a face.
Opposed
Like,
to
yeah.
watching something on TV where it's doing it for you.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
the
saying?
problem with today. Kids
Yeah.
are just absorbing information, not inputting.
And that's
That's
why.
true.
And that's
Facts.
why they
And
watch
not-
something
and not
then-
knowing how to think. They just
And the
no,
next,
they just see
the next day is gone.
You know what it is? Everything's becoming an algorithm.
Yeah.
Right? They see this is this person's way of success. Let me copy this person's way of success.
Exactly.
But they don't understand the daily struggle of that person.
That's
to
crazy.
reach-
I like that. They don't understop. They should understop.
That's
and
the liquor
think,
talking
you know,
too.
I like that. I like
no,
that.
not. I know. I
yeah,
know.
if you're making a shirt, you know.
I know what Em is saying. Like be the trend breaker. Like be the next thing.
How-
Don't follow the same
how is the
fucking line.
All right.
Like you know.
How is the market going to be innovative if you're doing the same thing another person did?
Matter of fact, coming up to the show, we're talking about West Side Gun, and I'm like, yo, a lot of motherfuckers is copying his style.
Yes.
and you said what? You said that's the thing now, right?
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's a thing where
The algorithm. let's
the
say.
algorithm.
Yeah.
They don't wanna. People don't wanna say, yo, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah.
And
people are afraid to do their own thing.
we're
People are
doing our own thing.
We're doing our own thing.
We're
Like, we
doing
don't
our
give
own
a
thing,
fuck.
and we don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Nigga, we did a song on the Manufacturing Sanity EP. This was shout out to Verbal Expo. This was his idea. He just said spiritual television.
Yeah.
He gave us that title. It's like, what does that mean to you? And we all did 3 different takes. We did 3 different
Wait, can
approaches.
you listen to that album too?
Yo, y'all could catch it on Bandcamp. It's up on Bandcamp. You can catch it. You can stream it on SoundCloud. Free listen, man.
Bandcamp.com/what?
I don't know what the /
Wait,
is
Figz,
on
you got
it.
it?
I don't know if it's manufactured.
Just you
Forward
could do
slash
just
Manufacturing
Google
Sanity EP, man.
Just Google
that,
Manufacturing
people.
Sanity. It's on YouTube.
Real
And-
hip hop people, y'all love it. That's
Yo,
how I come
and matter of
from, man.
fact, somebody from New Zealand left a comment on the YouTube link. They're like,
Just
yo,
recently?
I'm glad that it's still hip hop.
Ooh.
I'm glad that there's
Oh,
still
salute,
hip hop
brother.
around.
Salute to that brother, man.
From New Zealand.
That's crazy.
Salute.
But
to
my
that
neighbor from fucking down the block.
You're not
Like-
playing
Nah.
Little Takushi, whatever his name is?
Little Takushi.
Now
I
we
like that.
I like that name.
Before we
Remember, if you make
continue,
shirts.
shout outs to the people who are down the block and actually look forward to it and they actually bump it, they actually support it.
Oh, no doubt.
You know what I mean? Yo, shout outs to Big Nick for him saying, I wish the shit was longer. That was
He
just
wants.
his only
Hey, yo,
comment,
pause.
you know
But
what
he
I mean?
wants another one.
Yo, why do we gotta go there? We don't have to go there. We don't have to
Almond
go
milk.
Nah. That almond milk is kicking in.
there. But overall, like we were saying, like
we
that.
need another one. We need another one. Definitely.
This nigga Lexapro just said spiritual television. What does that
Yes,
mean
yes.
to you? And we just did approach. I came from a
Let's play it.
spiritual struggle.
Yo, let's play
struggle.
it.
You came in
play
from
it.
and I love that you did this melodic like tuning to your vocals, which is fucking crazy. Like you know,
I don't sing, but I don't sing, and then
Yeah.
it just came to me like, yo, why not do this
the
shit?
revolution will
Will
not be televised. That's awesome.
You know why?
That's
Because
awesome.
well, my whole thinking when I wrote that verse, it was like, you know what? Everyone's singing nowadays. Rappers are not rapping anymore; they're singing
Or using autotune.
or using autotune.
yeah.
But everything is a melody. So I was like, you know what? Let me do my verse on a melodic.
That was perfect.
Style.
It worked. It worked.
So you know what I'm saying,
Worked.
kind of poking at today's music,
Yeah.
but you know, still like, yo, we do this shit. We could still do this
Yeah,
shit. Like
yeah.
we could do this shit lyrically. We could do this shit. You know what I'm saying, on some real hip hop shit, and we could touch on what's going on today.
And we did this without Emphatic knowing we had to surprise him.
Yo, but he's mad at that.
Yeah, word.
Are
He
you
is pissed
really?
off.
Word.
He's pissed.
Nah,
well,
do we want? You know what? It was Let's Suppose's
I mean,
idea that like he wanted to surprise you.
he said, yo, let's surprise Emphatic on his birthday with this.
Yeah. That's
With
what that
this
was the
project.
idea, yeah.
He was not
I
surprised.
don't like surprises.
He was tight.
Yo, imagine something like mad niggas set
Imagine
up.
you're coming home tired from work and somebody, oh, there's a birthday party. Like, fuck,
surprise!
I just
In fact, yo, what the fuck is
I just
this
want to eat
shit?
this
Yeah,
sandwich
yeah.
and fucking watch TV, and you fuckers are here.
I want to watch the Met game,
Yeah,
man. They got
exactly.
like a 6. That's
Yeah,
what I want
that's
to
it,
do.
man.
Now I feel you. I'm not a party nigga either. Like I rarely I am, but I'm not the type of dude. Like I'm not into like.
Wow.
I like house parties. That's the difference.
You're a party pooper. And on that note, let's go ahead. You want to do that one? People haven't heard that one. Let's
Yeah,
play.
fuck it. Let's do it.
Let's
Let's
play
do it.
spiritual TV.
Hold up, keep talking while I look
Spiritual
for
television, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that a
Yo, we
religious
want to
track?
thank. We want to thank. It's not a racist.
No, it's a
No, religious track.
No, it's
it's
not.
a spirit. It's a
about-
spiritual. I use religious references, but it is.
Yeah,
It
but
is a
no, that's
spiritual
the
track
problem.
nonetheless.
People confuse religion and spirituality. Like to me, it's its own separate thing.
His own separate
And
shit.
it can be intertwined.
Yeah,
but
I think so.
yeah.
His own separate stuff. And yo, we want to thank, Jhon, aka Animal
Yeah, Jhon.
Mora.
Yeah,
Grateful to have you as a guest, my brother.
Thanks for having me,
one of
guys.
many. One of
One of
many.
many. One of many.
We say that to everyone. Hopefully, it's true.
It is gonna be one of many, man. Yo, shout outs to my man, the Mad Credo, man. He wants
Yo.
to be back here, episode
Mad
20.
Credo.
Spiritual TV, yeah.
Like set it up. Come on.
And yo, and this track, go ahead, speak on it, man.
Yo,
This is your track.
Spiritual TV,
Whoa.
man. This is something that my man Verbal Lexapro
Piece of my brother.
approached to me with the idea. I don't know if he came to you first, Figz, or if
To
it was
you,
me.
because you already had the hook.
Okay, yeah. He told me, yo, I want you to write a hook for this. That's what he approached me first. So he played me the beat. Told me, yo, I want you to start off the song. So
Word.
it was the beat and the notion and the title. He gave me the title. The title itself just set everything up.
It did.
So I had to dig deep into my soul and reveal things that I was feeling, because I actually revealed struggle.
You like almond milk?
And at this time, you asshole. And at this time, this was actually at a time I was just finishing the Bible, reading it from front to back.
That's right. That's right.
So-
Perfect timing.
That's why that line is there, like from Abraham to bloody mayhem. Like, you know what I mean? Like just the 3 lines of religion that came from it
Don't make
are
it a shirt.
differences, and only a few niggas get that line, but
Wow.
it was done from that. Shout out to Verbal Alexa Pro. Hopefully, we do another Manufacturing Insanity.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, hopefully,
we're gonna kidnap him and just lock him in the studio.
yeah, just give him food and water, and that's it.
Exactly.
Some almond milk.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo.
salute,
Yo,
man.
and on that note, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for today's sponsor, which is Napoleon brandy.
It's good choice, Figz. Good choice.
Yeah, you know we gotta try new shit every day. Fuck all that.
We should get this
Henny.
next
Goddamn
one.
heartburn.
Yeah, we should do this next one.
Heartburn. Yo,
Cheers to heartburn.
cheers to heartburn. You know
An
we
empty
got
cup.
and cheers to you know what I'm saying,
Marijuana.
our guest to marijuana. we're gonna light one up.
Pe-
right?
justice and peace to the people of Venezuela, by the way.
Yo,
you know what I
for
mean?
real.
Thank
You know what I'm saying?
Libertad, libertad.
Today's topic kind of it touched home. You know with Jhon. You know what I'm saying? Your parents is Venezuelan. You know what I mean? You were born out there.
Yeah, I was born in Venezuela.
You
I
was
came
born-
here when I was 9 years old.
Look at that, a refugee. You know what I mean? Scarface.
My
If
father-
it was a Venezuela setting,
Yeah, that was
he'll
the
be
reason. We had to
Scarface.
sell, my father had a business, 3 buses,
Wow.
like the Greyhound buses.
Yeah.
We had to sell them so we could come here because he knew where it was going
Wow.
and to start from zero.
That's crazy, bro. Yo, I know this brother since high school. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yo, almost 20 years, man.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
no
what I'm
doubt.
saying?
Yo, we definitely gotta chill. Anybody that Figz links me up to, like,
Only good
I know
people,
that they're
man.
good. They're
people.
good heads. They're good heads.
Good
Yeah,
people.
when we hit like 50th episode, we get everybody here. And then just
Oh,
Just
that'd
have a
be
whole
crazy.
party, right?
Yeah.
At the
That'd
gallery.
be, that'd be fucking crazy.
Wow, gallery
That'll be
party.
cra-
That'd be a milestone.
But we're gonna
Yeah.
need order though.
In the order?
No, we
yeah,
got
fuck it.
we-
That's too far. 25th anniversary.
No, we're gonna need order though, because everybody's gonna yell at each other like we do on the block. So that's
Yeah,
the
it's
only
gonna be
difference.
crazy.
You know what I
That's
mean?
normal. That's
You know what I mean? So.
Okay.
Yo.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
gonna be fresh.
speaking of that,
Alright,
spiritual
let's do
TV.
that, man. Spiritual TV,
Yo, see,
Manufacturing Insanity
yo,
EP, man. Salute,
Yo, tune
man.
in next week. Yo, every Monday on YouTube, Manufacturing Insanity. Follow us on YouTube, Manufacturing Insanity, Instagram, Manufacturing Insanity, and Twitter, Man Insanity Pod. Which a lot of y'all don't follow, but fuck y'all. Nah, I'm fun.
Yeah, fuck y'all. Nah.
Now follow Twitter, yo.
Yo, if you have a Twitter, just follow us.
Yeah,
If you don't,
matter of
whatever.
fact-
Who gives a fuck?
You guys gotta get, cause you guys are good with the wordsmiths and all that. Y'all wordsmiths.
No, I'm not.
You be saying some shit though on Twitter.
I'm not a wordsmith.
No?
Am I? Nah, I just go on rants and I just get angry at the shit I see,
all right.
man.
Speaking of angry,
Yo,
All right,
yo,
man.
peace out.
Peace
Till
out,
next
man.
week.
Salute,
Yo, have
people.
a blessed week. Enjoy
oh,
it.
happy Martin Luther King.
Oh,
Day.
yeah.
Yo, Martin Luther King,
Next-
brother. Yeah, yeah.
I'm okay.
Next episode is gonna be on that.
May you rest in paradise, brother.
And
It's not
Don't
his,
let-
it's his birthday, right? Yeah. Oh,
It's birthday tomorrow, yeah.
don't let the tongue hit that mojón. Yo, so
Tune in, walk with me. Yo, tune in, live within me. Yo, tune in, walk with me. Yo, tune in, live within me. Tune in, on through whatever. Salvation censored and the brood stand accused. Spirits in a black hole. Let me go, submit to the most. Adjust me accordingly. Surf through channels beyond permitted frequencies. A thin line between love and lunacy. I'll take the heat. Grant me patience beyond the word belief. There's no more me. Innocence to the citizens of the government of Satan. Abraham to bloody mayhem. Preordained social stigma. Sins of the father haunt the children. Far from focus, no remorse, no repent. No care of what it meant. Divine miracles witness recorded by human fingerprints. Feelings beyond descriptions, but feelings nonetheless. No more days to be dead, where Miriam Diaz raised them. Doring sorry plights impervious in imagination. Shadows of a past lurking in between worlds. Recoveries of the lost sons that break on through the floor. Do you know where the light's from or where the darkness is? Can you show them how far to go and send it back again? A greater battle lies within. Cherish what they missed. I'm left here, someone elsewhere, someone elsewhere. Do you know where the light's from or where the darkness is? Can you show them how far to go and send it back again? A greater battle lies within. Cherish what they missed. I'm left here, someone elsewhere, someone elsewhere.
Alpha City of boxes, infrared riding in the hood. Tales from Corona where we be misunderstood. By firewood, sharing stories of the pain and glory. Seen Tiger Woods' life like Memento Mori. A talking head spoke to me, a television set. My human friend, but won't you smoke some cigarettes? My physical material, my lyrical is Gnostic. Images on silver screens got your mind hostage. Human film projector, couch potato director. The soul is the real displayed on the record. Visual effects affect the psychological. Miracles on 39th are not impossible, no doubt. I was born dead, red horns like Hellboy. Cut short, no Elroy, I'm appointed the clairvoyant. Looking forward, eyes lit up like a flashlight, and every blink transitions into pictures of my past
Do
life.
you know where the light's from or where the darkness is? Can you show them how far to go and send it back again? A greater battle lies within, cherish what they missed. I'm less here, someone elsewhere, someone elsewhere. Do you know where the light's from or where the darkness is? Can you show them how far to go and send it back again? A greater battle lies within, cherish what they missed. I'm less here, someone elsewhere, someone
The
elsewhere.
revolution will not be televised. Trying to win, I'm outside looking in from the Starship Enterprise. I roam in the twilight zone where zombies reside. Chemtrails, it ain't hard to tell, we can't survive. Reality shows entice the human eye. Our youth begin to idolize. CNN and Fox News rebuke the food deprived. Celebrities get praised the same time. One of us dies in the hands of the law authorities. Priority is to make us full. Politicians become saints to win it all. It's evident they keep us sedated with medicine. Watch these commercials attempt to insult the intelligence. All part of the mission. Channel surfing is made for optimism. Signals to the retina get blurred with omission. Synapses snap, flashing vision becomes holistic, prolific. See through prisms, this is death to television.